So, here's what I want all of you guys to do for me immediately. First thing I need. It's going to be just... I mean, you're surrounded by monkeys. Yes, we're going to get to that. We're going to resolve some monkeys. Monkey business will happen. But first, just arriving on the plane, I'm going to need a couple of saving throws.
Of course you are.
First, I need everybody to roll a d6.
Oh.
Oh, Liberation goes for 6. He goes bigger. He goes...
So who has a 1?
Nath got a 1.
I do.
If you have a 1, roll a strength saving throw. Who has a 2?
Okay.
Man, I sure hope elephants have a lot of strength.
Who has a 2? No 2s? About a 3. 4s? There's a 4? Kelian, make me an intelligence saving throw.
I'm guessing charisma for 6, right?
5 is a wisdom saving throw.
That's right.
6 is a charisma saving throw.
For some inexplicable reason, rogues get intelligence saving throw bonuses.
That's not inexplicable. They're skill monkey class. They get all kinds of skills.
Yeah, rogues have been in for days.
All right.
So here's the haps. Make that save. Your DC is 12.
Pass.
Yeah,
Fail.
That.
If you fail, reduce that stat by 1. That happens the second you arrive on the plane. The next thing I need is... I need everybody to make a wisdom perception check. Mahogany, you can make this check at advantage even though you're an elephant.
My wisdom doesn't change. It's great.
Yeah.
A perception check, eh?
Also, elephants never forget. I don't know if that's on the stat block, but I feel like it should be.
17 here.
19.
Nat 20.
Nice. How did Mahogany
19.
do? 19?
I got a 9.
When you guys arrive in this just endless expanse of air, I mean, you immediately feel the strong, strong winds of you're in free fall. You're falling at terminal velocity,
I'm sorry, 20.
and
Liberation looks
immediately you begin leaving Reese behind. You realize that she's not falling with you. Anybody who beat that by 15 or more.
Wait, made a 15 or more, or beat the DC by...
Everybody realizes that Reese is not falling with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody who passed by 15 or more. You're not sure why you're falling. There doesn't seem to be anything to fall towards. And there's no down, in essence. You're still heading in a particular direction, but there's no down. Mahogany, here's what you get. What was your roll?
20.
A 20. You happen to know, because you're a cipher, you know quite a bit about Reese, and a little bit of a suck-up, maybe. You know that Reese has a magical cloak that enables her to fly. It gives her a fly speed.
Okay.
At this moment, she's not using it. She's wearing it, but she's not using it, and yet she's not falling with you. So let me go ahead and put some monkeys on the board. Give you guys a second to worry about this flying and or falling situation, and then we're probably going to be rolling initiative, if I'm being honest with myself. How many monkeys?
Have I been annihilated by an overabundance of psionic energy?
No, you have not.
Do I have a connection to any psionic energy?
What do you mean by you just mean like
do I
access?
feel? Do I have psionic focus right now still after going through the portal
Yes, you do.
or going through the machine? Okay.
You do have your
How
focus.
funny
You do have access to psi points.
How funny would that have been if it was just like, yep, you're done.
The first
I
thing
hope
that
you
happens
enjoyed your 3-week wait.
is you need to all make these saving throws. The second thing that happens is Nath fucking dies.
That's it. For now.
Nath, you're now playing one of the flying monkeys. Bunch of assholes just popped in. Weird. Is that an elephant? What the fuck?
Yeah. Bunch of scrubs.
So I'm gonna just go down the list, starting with Riot. As soon as I get my monkeys here. Riot, if you don't do something to give yourself a fly speed or whatever, like you will, I actually tried to look up rules for how many feet you fall in a combat round, and it's some number of thousands at terminal velocity. You're literally going to fall off of this map, and Reese is going to be thousands of feet behind you. So what's your plan in this split second, this instant after you arrive, realize that you're surrounded by monkeys. And that you're falling very, very swiftly.
Riot's thought is, I know that the whole deal of the ciphers is that they just think. So Riot tries to be like a cipher. Riot tries to focus on nothing but not falling.
Focus on not falling?
Yeah.
What is Kelian's response to this situation?
Anything? Kelian?
Sorry, there was someone at my door.
Okay.
That having been said, Kelian's first thought is man, I want to stop falling.
What about Liberation?
Do we have McDohl?
Yeah, you have me. I'm still trying to process this. Where's the ground?
There's no ground.
There's no ground.
That's literally the best
That's
ground.
yeah.
That's your thought. Okay. Nath.
Featherfall.
You're gonna cast
That's
Featherfall
what I
on
prepared
yourself?
before. No, I can hit all 5 of us.
So hit everybody with Featherfall.
Yep.
That reduces our falling speed to a very gentle 60 feet a second, right?
Mahogany,
Yeah.
I swear to God, if I ask you this question and you make elephant noises, what's Mahogany?
I don't think like an elephant. What a stupid thing to say.
So,
Well, then it wouldn't matter in their stat blocks if they never forget.
You guys, you just got your Nodal Trolls Brick Road and Brick Road Trolls Nodal stamps on your bingo
on your
card this
bingo
week.
card. So what's Mahogany's response to this whole falling situation?
Well, Reese isn't falling, so I don't see why I should.
So you just be
So
like
I just
Reese?
don't.
So you just stop. You just
Yeah.
okay. Let me just look up Featherfall real quick. Make absolutely sure it's not gonna be a problem on this plane. I don't foresee many problems with magic here, but better safe than sorry. And then a couple of you are gonna make ability checks.
We escaped the plane. Truly, this is the age.
Okay, so it slows their descent to 60 feet per round. Is that correct? Featherfall?
Yes, that's correct.
Gotcha. Okay. Riot and Mahogany.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, of course. No, not a charisma saving throw. Make an ability check. Wisdom ability check. Your DC is 12. Kelian and Liberation. You can also make that check. Make it at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Well, I got a 22.
Okay. Only
Yeah, I
looking
got
for
a
a 12.
Got a 16.
I don't like that net one, so I'm going to spend
11. I failed.
Okay.
spend a belief point because fuck that one.
Fuck that
And that is a
one.
nat 20.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a 1 or a 20.
If you pass that save, you stop falling, just like Reese did.
Right.
So Nath, you are still falling, and Liberation, you are also still falling, but only at 60 feet per second. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll initiative.
Mhm.
On your turn, Nath and Liberation, you can still take an action, but either before or after your action, you're going to fall 60 feet. And this is not movement that that you can split. This is involuntary falling movement. Because these monkeys they have no problem at all maneuvering in the air. Not only do you see this small swarm around you, but looking off in the distance, in practically every single direction, I don't know, hard to say, few hundred feet, few thousand feet, you see another clump of just dots, blips in the distance, just moving, circling around, just like these monkeys are circling around you now. Hundreds of them in every direction. So let's roll some initiative.
To let Nath know what's going on and to warn him to stop falling, Mahogany yells out,
See, this is what I didn't want.
But you have it now, and we have to live with that.
It's one too many.
Ooh, wait, no. Riot.
22. And that's all I can roll today.
Kelian.
6.
Okay. Fair to say you're not going to be getting an assassinate bonuses on these monkeys.
What else is new?
Liberation.
19.
Nath. Is Nath muted?
He's always needed.
Always muted.
17.
17. And Mahogany.
14.
Suppose I should also roll for Reese.
Eh.
She gets advantage on the roll.
NPCX on 1? What?
How does she have a 72 initiative?
Because she's the
Red.
best at everything
Flipper
ever.
bonus.
One of the things that I put in her stat blocks, I figured in the Factals Manifesto, that's the second edition book that has all the Factal stat blocks. If you make it to the level of Factal, you get some like ridiculous combat power. Like the higher you go up in your faction, the more combat power you get. But the one that in second edition doesn't make a lot of sense in fifth edition, so I had to come up with a new one, which I did.
Of course you
So,
did.
and
What was
it,
it?
let me pull it up here.
What was it in second edition?
Oh, in second edition, it's increasing bonuses to saving throws against like mind-altering effects,
Oh.
in addition to their initiative bonus. But we'll see if it comes into play in this combat or not. So we're gonna kick off the festivities here with my monkeys.
Now, are these winged monkeys, or is that just my problem visualizing it because we're in the air?
They are absolutely winged monkeys. In fact, Why don't I hop onto Imgur here?
Oh, I think you showed this to us at the end of the last session.
I
It
did,
is.
but
It's
it
been
was,
so long.
it was
It's
3
been
weeks
so
ago.
long.
It was
Yeah, just
3 damn
spot-
weeks ago.
Spawn up a tablet and show us again.
Yeah, just drop
Yeah,
a
I'm
tablet on the
going to.
table.
Just pop that on.
It's actually not on my Imgur, so I have to go to the monster website and get it.
Oh no!
There are a few Planescape monsters that I've always wanted to use in a campaign, and this was one of them.
Like the hula hoop monsters?
You know, flying. Who doesn't love flying monkeys? Can we just...
I think we're about to not love flying monkeys, actually, for the record.
So this is the flying monkey here. That's what they look like.
That's definitely a flying monkey.
So it's actually tricky to see on this image, but they have wings, but they're not like sprouting out of their back. They have regular like hands and legs like monkeys do, but their fingers are incredibly elongated and webbed and turn into wings. So they're flapping their actual arms as they're coming towards you. We're going to kick off the festivity with monkeys here.
Oh, monkey.
A monkeys?
No, the monkeys.
Hey.
Oh god, I knew someone was going to do it.
Why wouldn't you?
I was bracing myself for someone to say it. And I was just like, I was cringing the entire time.
Not a fan of the monkeys?
No, I'm just saying it's like, oh, come on, low-hanging fruit, guys. Nobody go for it, please. Oh, McDohl did it.
Oh, I didn't.
No, that was me.
Oh, it's Destil. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble differentiating you guys again. If you really want, I could try to emulate what was happening before the stream.
Please don't.
No, that's not it.
I'd be okay with it. I actually, for once, need to spawn in the circle markers. That's going to be important tonight. Oh, I have a saved object called the Big Black Cock. I forgot about that. That's still there.
This is a really interesting plane you brought us to.
Isn't it, though? I feel like they've changed this entire interface since last time I saw it.
Oh, they always do.
There it is.
It's every week there's something new.
We don't need these cones.
Hello, everything.
Okay.
Whee!
Well, there you go.
Except this radius needs to be slightly bigger.
Well,
No, it doesn't.
don't
This
do
is
that.
This is a 30-foot radius. This is fine. That's 6
Yeah,
squares.
30
Okay.
foot.
That's 30 foot.
Yeah, it's 30 foot.
Okay. So Kelian,
Sweet.
I'm gonna need a strength saving throw. Reese needs to make one.
Nope.
I feel like you
blocked.
got cock blocked by Bricker
Yeah.
in there.
Circle blocked.
Ooh, I accidentally picked these two guys up. My bad.
Yeah, it looks like you deleted a couple monkeys.
They got torn asunder, as it were. They were coming in after Riot. Alright, so yeah, just Kelian needs to make that save.
Nope.
Reese makes hers just fine.
Monkeys, man.
Okay. What was this guy here?
Stop owning Kelian.
Kelian exists to be owned.
How far can I push him?
It's not going through me. I'm pretty much filling this square.
Yeah, but that's on one axis.
He
you
can
know?
just get blown over.
No, I'm pretty
under
much
you.
filling this square on every axis, Nick.
Wow.
So, what these monkeys are doing are just creating these hurricane force winds in this bubble around them. Reese and Kelian are both close enough to their respective monkeys that you just feel this gust of wind blasting you backwards. And you go tumbling back, crashing into Mahogany and flying back over him. And then the other monkey in each pair is going to launch some attacks. Start with the 2 on Reese.
They kill her. She's dead.
With Reese.
Then we'll do the 2 on... I'm sorry, the 1 on Riot. Riot. I have an 18 to hit,
Yep.
and I've got a 27 to hit.
Yeah, those both hit.
What these monkeys are doing, Liberation, I mean, you're preoccupied with falling at the moment, but you can see these monkeys swooping it, and you can see the movements they're using, and you recognize it as martial arts. They're doing punching and kicks and things, but when they punch in Riot's direction, he's throwing these blades of air that slash forward. Riot, the first blade deals 8 points of slashing damage. The second one deals 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Mahogany, this pair here does not like the look of you one bit.
Well, they can't see anyone else, so.
I got a 13 to hit.
Yeah, no.
No, and I have.
Well, actually,
and
I
got-
need to ask.
Okay,
Do I add my AC?
you have whatever AC is in your elephant stat block.
That's what. Okay, yeah. All right.
So does
No,
it
still no.
13 doesn't hit. What a 15?
Yeah, that hurts.
Oh god, I just dropped a D4 on the ground.
Well, going to find it with your
Okay,
foot.
I got it. It's fine. It's fine.
They're gonna have to amputate.
8 points of slashing damage to Mahogany.
Oof.
And who else
Kill me.
is in here? Is Liberation in here? Liberation's in there. No, that's Nath is closer. Liberation's in the center.
Yep.
All right, Nath.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 26 to hit,
That hits.
and I have a 14
That misses.
for 8 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And so, Riot, you are one of the people who has stopped falling.
Mhm.
So here's what you could do on your turn. I mean, you could take your any action as normal that you normally take, cast a spell, use a ranged weapon or whatever. If you want to move, that's going to require an action to attempt to figure out how to move now that you're no longer falling, unless you have some way to grant yourself a fly speed. So
Yeah.
you're up.
Right. I could polymorph myself, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. Let's see. So there's these two guys here. Do I have to make a concentration check for the damage I took?
If you have some kind of concentration spell up, yes.
I mean, that's what I'm asking. I guess is, am I concentrating on not falling?
No, you're not.
Okay. Good to know.
But right now, it's just like you're suspended there. You're just stuck.
Yeah.
You can try to kick and swim, but
If you're doing this like a saver, you should be not concentrating on not falling.
I know in NetHack you just carry around a bag of rocks and start throwing them, and that'll work. But,
But I forgot my bag of rocks back in the
right.
actual material plane.
Outside of that, you have access to all of your regular actions, as far as you know.
Yeah. I'm looking at my spells.
Okay.
I got a lot of spells at this point to look over.
Can I just say
Spell.
Insect Plague would be hilarious right now? Just the rate
I-
of claw shrimp.
We might have forgotten this in the 3 weeks since last time, but Riot specifically left her trident behind.
Right, no, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that is an
I'm-
attuned item, but you chose not to bring it.
Right. I'm reminding the audience of that as much as
Okay.
anybody else.
Right, because there was some discussion. He was mostly sure that arcane magic would be fine,
Mhm.
but he was very skeptical about the connection of divine magic.
Well, Riot's in an experimental mood. Let's test that right now. Let's cast Sacred Flame on this guy here.
Is that a roll to hit, or is that a saving throw?
I think that's saving throw. That's a dex saving throw.
I'm assuming a 10 does not pass?
Yeah.
All right, go
Yeah.
ahead. Roll damage.
Okay. 3d8.
And that's a cantrip, yes?
That's a cantrip, yeah. So she's just clutching her Trident Holy Symbol. It's a good roll. So 15 radiant damage? Yeah, radiant damage.
Okay, let's get calc.exe up.
On this guy right here.
So here's the interesting thing about casting divine magic, is no matter where you are on the planes, it requires some kind of link to your deity, and you're used to the further away you travel from the plane of Mechanos, the weaker your link to Osprey feels. And you're used to this anytime you cast divine magic, even when you're casting it from your trident. You don't feel that weakness here. When this sacred flame comes out, when you throw it at this monkey and it fails to dodge and you singe its fur, it feels every bit as powerful as if it was magic spawned from your musical nature. Furthermore, it doesn't feel like it's connected to Osprey at all. What it feels like is you're tapping into a wellspring of energy inside of yourself, like a divine spark that you didn't know was there. It doesn't feel like Osprey gave you this spell. It feels like you figured out how to use it on your own.
Weird. Okay, cool though.
And there's no movement for you. You're stuck in midair.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't use my action to do that.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Liberation. So you can either fall 60 feet and then act, or you can act and then fall 60 feet, or you can use your action to figure out how to not fall.
I'm going to use my action to figure out how to not fall, because I'm seeing these other people not fall, and they're doing their thing.
Okay.
Is that another
I want to give me
wisdom?
some of that.
Yeah, it's a wisdom ability check.
That's pretty good. That's a 14.
A 14.
Yes, 14.
Okay. And you stop falling in place. Actually, no, you wouldn't have fallen 60. Yeah, no, because Nath cast Featherfall. Yeah, okay, it's already.
Yeah.
So you were under the influence of the Featherfall, and you stop in place where you are, next to your companions.
Okay.
And I mean, you got a bonus action if you want to use it, but other than that, you're done.
Dodge.
Bonus action. So you're going to spend key point to dodge.
Yeah. I can do that.
Okay. Nath, same deal. You can use your action and then fall 60 feet. You can fall, then use an action, or you can try to use your action to figure out how to not fall.
I'll see if I can figure out how to not fall. You said this is a wisdom check?
It's a wisdom ability check.
Be a 20.
Natural 20? What does that turn into?
Yep. A 20.
Okay. Nath, you stop falling, and you realize looking around, you don't know which way is down, and it clicks in your head. Down is whatever way you want it to be.
Okay.
So here's what you can now do. You've used your action. You have full movement. It's falling, not flying. You pick a direction, and you can fall in that direction. That does mean you'll fall thousands of feet, but you
Or
have
60 for the next minute.
Well, yeah, 60 feet. So you can pick one direction and fall in that direction.
Okay.
You can't change directions, though. And you can't split the movement up. But you have complete control over your midair movement now.
So let me just make sure I understand this correctly. As my movement, I can choose to fall in a single direction 60 feet.
That's correct.
All right. Or 1,000 something once the Featherfall runs out.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And do I have to use my movement on other rounds to not fall, or is that just I use my movement, otherwise I still have my move? Like, is it a default state not falling?
The neutral state is not going anywhere because there's no down.
Okay.
What you're essentially doing is, in that moment, you're convincing yourself there is a down, and it's, say, that direction.
Okay.
And you fall that way for 60 feet. So you're also not falling anymore. That's going to bring us to Ms. Rees.
So you're telling me, Brickwood, I just want to make sure I get this right.
Yeah.
That you just played Gravity Rush.
I thought about explaining it in that term, because I haven't played it, but I'm familiar with the game. But no, this is actually how movement works on these kinds of planes.
Yeah, that's how movement works on Limbo.
Well, in Limbo, you tend to create a road for yourself and travel it.
Serenity was just falling.
Only if you're boring.
And that's exactly what Rees does, is she just falls into this monkey and starts beating him to death with her quarterstaff. Which is a plus 12 to hit. Because she's a Twinkie NPC. So that's 2 hits. $15 damage. And she just falls into this monkey and starts bludgeoning it to death. This guy here. Mahogany, you're up.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to give me some of that.
Some of what?
Some of that falling towards boys.
Make a wisdom ability check.
You got it. Whoops, that's a 22.
22, and clicks for you as well. There's no down. There's no earth to fall towards. There's no gravity. Down is whatever direction you need it to be. So that's your action, but you can use that movement this turn if you like.
Yeah.
And to be clear, you don't have to fall the full 1,000 feet. You can fall whatever distance you want, up to that 1,000. But if you fall off of the battle map and you're out of the combat, don't come crying to me.
Can I fall through this monkey? Take him with me?
You're trying to, like, crash into him?
Yeah.
That's probably not going to happen because they are incredibly dexterous and maneuverable. When he sees you coming,
All right.
he'll just dodge out the way.
I'll just fall towards him then.
Okay. In mechanical terms, his square counts as difficult terrain, but that doesn't matter when you've got thousands of feet of movement. And also, if you fall past him, he gets an attack of opportunity on you. So you're just going to fall there and engage him?
Yeah.
All right. Kelian, what's good with you?
Let's pop open that bolt case.
And it's as full as you left it.
Oh, excellent. I want to shoot some motherfuckers.
All right.
Sponsor's a good job, mate.
Who'd you like to shoot?
You
got two good choices for
I do.
people next to him.
I do. The one next to Reese.
Okay, so the one that she's currently
Cloud.
beating. Gotcha. Go ahead and roll it.
Yeah.
Token blocked.
14.
14 does not do it. Bolt goes wide.
Kelian, don't embarrass yourself in front of Reese.
I know!
In your defense, it looked like your aim was true, but these monkeys look like one of them is throwing blades of air, and the other one is controlling this orb of winds around them, and your bolt just gets knocked askew. And you're not able to move, correct? You're still...
No, I am stapled to my place in the middle of nothing.
All right.
That's hard.
Monkey time.
It is monkey time. Oop, I didn't want to move you. Alright, so Mahogany and Reese both need to make a strength saving throw. Which Reese passes just fine.
Yeah, I
course
passed
she does.
that. Very, very high.
Okay.
Very high number.
And I mean, you feel these gale strength winds whip up all around you, but you manage to hold your
Be an
ground
elephant.
here. Yeah, you know how it is.
Congratulations on being an elephant.
Yeah.
Let's start with Reese up here.
It's a participation award, but I'm participating by being an elephant.
Okay. Now let's go on to Mahogany, as this monkey does some kung fu in your face. I have a 14.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll hit, and I've got a 28.
Will also. That will
These-
strangely enough also hit.
Also hit. First punch is going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Hmm. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to ask. Is this magical slashing?
Yes.
Okay.
And the second is 7 points of... I'm sorry, this is bludgeoning damage, not slashing.
All right.
And their fists are not making contact with you. What they're doing is they're throwing a punch, and just the force of the air that they push is blasting into you as though you have been punched.
Yeah, they're horseshit.
Meanwhile, down here in Kelian Town, I have a 13 to hit,
Nope.
and I've got a 21 to hit.
Just hits.
Just hits. 9 points of slashing damage. And then for Mr. Nath, I have a 27 to hit,
That hits.
and I have a 13 to hit.
That misses.
So you take 7 points of slashing damage. As these two groups of monkeys here, again, looks like one of them is throwing up this curtain of hurricane winds, one of them is throwing these blades of air at you. That's going to bring us back to Riot.
Let's see. I think they're within range. These two, one of them that I just blasted. I think they might be within range of confusion. Yeah, that's a 90-foot range.
Okay.
So I'm going to see about confusing these two. That's a wisdom saving throw.
And what's my DC?
That ties 20. 20, I believe.
20?
19.
19?
Yeah.
So the 12's not going to pass, and neither will the 18, so you've confused both of them.
Cool. Now on the next turn, you don't roll the d8 and such, or it's d10. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you do that. It's your fun spell.
All right.
It's your fault.
And Riot's not able to move. Is that correct?
Yeah, Riot has not figured out the trick of moving yet.
Okay. Liberation, you're up.
Liberation's going to try to figure out the trick of moving.
Okay, go ahead and make that ability check. It's
Although,
wisdom
well,
spell.
let me ask something. Riot has a very high passive perception.
Uh-huh.
I want to know whether Riot has noticed the thing that I've noticed, sort of, which is that the monkeys aren't really moving either. Or are they?
They are. They're using their wings to fly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, look. They're to your eyes, they look like flying creatures.
Okay.
Liberation. I need a Wisdom 12 ability check.
That'll do it.
What did you get?
I got a 16.
A 16? Okay. Hanging there in space, you realize that there's no down. And you look around and you realize that several of your companions, Mahogany especially, he's not a winged elephant by any means, and you've never known Mahogany to be able to fly. He always likes to turn into an air elemental or something that can fly, and he's moving just fine. So, you're almost there. You've twigged to the fact that there's no such thing as down, but you're not quite sure how they're doing it yet.
Let me just make this a little bit more accurate.
That'll work. You still have a bonus action if you want to use one, if you have key points to burn.
No.
No? Okay. Nath, you're up.
I'm going to go ahead and hit the one that Mahogany's fighting with a frostbite.
Okay.
That'll be a DC 18 Constitution save.
You said Constitution save?
Yep.
I got a 17, almost there.
All right. So he takes 3d6 and has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. And this is the one that Mahogany's
Yep.
fighting over there? Okay.
Yep, so 5 cold damage, and his next attack has disadvantage if it's before the end of my next turn.
Okay, give me just one split second, if you would, please.
And do these still have the Hurricane Force wind bubbles around them?
It looks like each pair of monkeys, one of them is maintaining these winds, and the other one is using his actions to attack.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, how much damage was that?
6 cold damage.
6 cold damage.
I'm going to go ahead and fall 60 feet up then. Whoop.
Okay. And keep in mind, technically, you could fall into or out of the background. I mean, you've got full 3D movement if you wanted.
Yeah. I'm assuming that this is a vertical slice, though, is the way we're representing things.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Have Reese get some hits in with the quarterstaff. She actually misses with one of her hits. My goodness.
Seems like a bug.
I know, right?
Patch
And
that
she
out.
rolled, she rolled minimum damage on it. So
it still explodes into a pile of giblets, but...
I have to refresh how many key points. She has both key points and sorcery points, and 3 different sources of spellcasting to track.
Rick Road, are her eyes also rainbow colored?
They are. And she has a horse friend that she talks to.
No, she is a horseman.
Did I give her?
Now I'm just picturing Reese's Sailor Moon.
Yeah,
Go
she can
Sailor
spend-
Moon.
She can spend a key point. She's going to dodge. That's going to bring us to Mahogany.
What?
You have monkey friends.
That's true. Which of these boys is maintaining that wind?
At
That one.
at this precise moment, neither of them. But it looks like either of them are capable of doing it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna hit whichever one then.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know, for funsies.
one of them's the one that's covered in frost. He just got frostbitten.
Oh, let's get that one then.
Get that one, okay.
Whoop, that'll hit. 20 something high.
That'll hit.
Get out those G8s.
Fuzz is here.
Oh shit! It's the
I know,
buzz.
it's the Popo.
You rolled too high.
It's the, that's 22 piercing damage?
You said piercing from your tusks?
Yes, I am goring them.
Goring them.
Yes.
All right. And then staying put? All right, it's going to bring us to Kelian.
All right, Kelian is trying really hard to impress Reese, so he's going to shoot the same guy again.
Okay.
Oh,
You gotta stop. You gotta stop throwing your dice at the specific.
you got a lot of pluses though, right? What's that? What's that 8?
I spent a lucky token, that's fine. Oh, and it's worse! Oh! You know what? Fuck Reese. I didn't even want to impress her anyway.
Fine. And you're
That's
not,
just not true.
You're not able to move, right?
No.
What did that 8 work out to?
17.
17 hits.
Oh.
17's a hit.
I would have asked that before spending my lucky token, dude.
I would have too, but what's done is done.
17? Oh. Yeah, whatever.
You can roll damage on... Yeah, 17 hits.
That's why I said you have a lot of pluses.
You guys
Remember
are-
when I said that?
You guys are getting up in levels. You guys got proficiency bonuses and magic weapons and...
Well, I don't
this
have any
is-
of that.
For reference, this mat is one where the line tool gives you a number of 5-foot squares. So that's nice.
Nice. Good lines.
That is 35 damage.
35 damage. This one is beyond bloodied at this point.
It's weird that Brickroad found the time to design a map this big with squares this small.
I want everybody to make me a wisdom perception check at disadvantage.
I'd love to.
Because of the chaos of the battle and just the strangeness of your surroundings and this not being what you expected at all.
I don't get to rely on my rad.
Okay, well, Brickroad, I
Nope.
just want to say very clearly, Mahogany didn't expect anything.
No,
That's 7.
7's not
18.
good.
17.
Who
18.
has a 17?
Right.
And Mahogany has an 18?
It's one more, isn't it?
Engaging with these monkeys and watching them move and how they're swooping circles around you guys, flapping their wings. You're watching the movements of their tails. They all have long monkey tails. And what it strikes you as weird is the tails always seem to be pointing in a particular direction. Anytime these monkeys move or swoop or turn or throw an attack or whatever they do, their tail stays oriented in a particular direction. We'll just say this direction, because why not?
Okay.
Towards Mecca.
Mahogany, you're up. No, not Mahogany. Monkeys are up. I just saw an M and got excited. So, Mahogany, you're going to have to make a strength saving throw.
That sounds like something I can do.
Yeah.
Dial M for Mahogany.
Don't worry about those two. I'm rolling for those two.
Yeah.
Oh, I make it.
Reese's save is fine. How are my confused monkeys doing?
See, one of them rolled a 5, so that one doesn't move to take actions, and one of them rolled a 2, which also doesn't move to take actions.
Okay, so they're just stuck in place.
They're just sad boys.
They're sad boys. Okay,
Ah, nice try, asshole.
this one's on Reese. It's going to be a miss and a hit. Let's apply some damage to Reese. Alright, now let's do Mahogany. He's my favorite person to attack.
Oh, don't apply damage to Mahogany.
I got a 24 and a 26 to hit you, Mahogany.
That'll hit.
Alright.
That'll do it.
The first punch is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And the second punch is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And what's my... We'll just have these guys move in, I think. So that means Kelian and Nath. I need both of you to make that strength saving throw, and I'm going to attack Riot twice.
Are we sure that's not liberation?
Oh, you're right. That's Liberation. I get the two of you mixed up for some reason. Yeah, because we're way up there. So you guys make that save while I rolled against Riot. Riot, I have a 21 and a 20 to hit you.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, this is with the slightly less damaging slashes. 8 points from the first slash, and 9 points from the second slash. How did you guys do on those saves?
22.
18.
22 and 18 both pass. So you guys can maintain your position, even though the gale force winds in this radius are almost overwhelming. These guys just look confused.
Question.
Yeah,
If we choose to fail it, do we take damage?
that's an excellent question.
Well, I've been hit with it already
Right.
when I
did-
failed it. So
You didn't take damage before, no.
Right.
My concentration's still up on that spell.
And
Okay.
so if I choose to, I can let them push me is what I'm basically asking.
Sure,
Right?
if you want.
And
Is that what you want?
yeah, if they're gonna push me in a certain direction, they can totally push me away from them. I'm fine with that.
Throw you backwards 15 feet.
All right.
Kelian looks really smug.
It's like, this is a great idea. Riot, you're up.
I'm gonna toss a produce flame or try to hit this guy.
Who? The confused
Same
guy?
one I
down
hit. Same one I hit with Sacred Flame before.
here? Okay.
Does it work?
That's a to hit roll, right?
Now I'm asking, does the spell work?
Are you casting as a bard spell or cleric spell?
Bard spell.
Should work fine. I don't see why it wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
It's a cantrip. Ooh, crit.
Nice.
Let's have these 68s.
That's a lot of d8s.
My cantrip? Yeah, it is. And that is 20 fire damage.
20 fire damage. All right, that one is bloodied as well. And you're still not able to move, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Riot hasn't been spending any of her time trying to figure that out. Because Riot's got pretty good ranged attacks.
All right, Liberation, you're up.
I'm going to figure out how to will myself to fly in a specific direction.
Go ahead and make that ability check. Make it at advantage this time.
See, that's a 15 on die. That's not a 15 on die. That is an 18 altogether.
18 altogether, and you're still stuck in place. You feel like you're on the verge of figuring something out. I mean, you're watching Nath and Mahogany move and Reese move around. But right now, you're just kind of moving your arms in place. Like, are they swimming? What's going on here? You're not still not.
Liberation looks very frustrated.
It's gonna bring us to Nath.
All right, I will fall to here. And let's go ahead and shocking grasp this guy.
Okay, is that a saving throw?
No, it's an attack roll.
That's an attack
It's
roll.
a 26 in armor class.
That's gonna do it.
He has no class.
For 7 lightning damage.
And this is the one that you frostbit last turn?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have disadvantage anymore. Let me make a note of that.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's that'll wear off at the end of this turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the end of Nath's turn.
And it can't take reactions till the start of its next turn. Okay.
Does shocking grasp do that? I thought it was just advantage on metal armor,
That's...
but I haven't cast it before.
Yeah, target takes lightning damage and can't take reactions
Cool.
till the start of its next turn.
I'll write that down on my character sheet.
All right, let's see if Reese can finish off this monkey up here and siphon your guys' experience away.
Kill steal.
It's going to be 2 hits. For pretty okay damage, I guess. Yep, she absolutely kills that one. And focuses her attention on the one next door. And even though this monkey dies, I mean, it stops moving, it stops punching, but its limp body just hanging there in the air. It doesn't have anywhere to fall to. And its tail just very gradually off the back of its butt points in that direction. Kind of like it lays down in slow motion, orienting itself in a particular way.
Like a bad rag doll.
Mahogany, you're up.
All right. Well, if he's gonna be so good as to remove one of these reflex actions, I might as well take advantage by being an asshole. And I'm gonna fall towards this guy.
Okay. I'll go ahead and my other monkey will take a swing at you. I got a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
$11 points of bludgeoning damage
Out.
as you leave that dude's threat range.
Alright, and I'm gonna gore this boy by falling straight towards him with a horn. Whoa. That's a 19.
19 will hit.
He takes some damage.
I should hope so.
I know, it's weird.
Neither of these monkeys have been damaged yet.
Takes 15 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need him to make a strength saving throw.
I'm curious what this even looks like if he fails.
Yeah.
Only a 12 on the strength save.
Nope. He's gonna need to tell me whether or not he is knocked prone.
Prone's not really a thing that can happen right now.
Okay, but here's my argument. If there's no down, then every way is prone.
I mean, effectively, all combatants are immune to being prone in this case. So you knock him spiraling in midair and swinging around in space, but you can't really knock him prone. You put a big hole in him, and now the air is like gushing blood. Does that make you feel better?
No, because I want to stop him.
I like to imagine that
See?
that the blood is like he is spiraling out of control, and the blood is doing this cool like twirling spiral thing
Right.
in midair.
Which direction is the blood falling?
See, even stomping isn't really gonna, because that implies you have like a something to stomp him into.
There's another monkey right there.
Well, you can kick that monkey. You can kick him into the other monkey, but that's it for you, right? You only get the
Yeah, I'm
gore
good.
attack. Okay, that's gonna bring us.
I only get to stomp if I knock him prone, which I can't do. Elephant was maybe a bad choice.
Oh, okay. So let me make sure I'm understanding this right. The action says that if they fail the strength save, you can follow up with a stomp attack.
No, if the target is prone, I can make the stomp attack. It's very clear that
Okay.
it gets knocked prone, and then if the target is prone, I can make the stomp attack.
So if he was already prone, you could stomp him.
Yes, if the target is ever prone, I can stomp him.
I also want to I want to remind everybody that he's not just wild shaped into an elephant right now. For purposes of being on the Origil, that's his base form instead of Genasi being his base form.
Right.
Oh, that's right! What's my AC? I'm wearing all that armor!
It's well, which AC is better, the chain shirt you're wearing or
Oh,
the
the
elephant
chain
step
shirt
up?
for sure.
Yeah, use that AC then.
Oh,
So we've an elephant with chain barding is what I'm
Yeah.
I'm
saying.
wearing
Oh, no.
chain barding and I have a shield on my front leg because I'm an asshole.
He described this in some detail.
Oh no!
That's sweet. That's gonna bring us to Kelian.
That's ridiculous.
I wish he was prone too, but I'll follow up with a bolt.
Don't you usually wish they weren't?
Roll it.
Wait, nope, I'm not doing that.
At some point, someone is going to hold up like a piece of wood or something, and I'm going to get to stomp a monkey.
That is
It's going to be
not
fucking
bad.
great.
That is a 21.
We'll hit. Nath can cast Wall of Stone, and then you can stomp him into that.
There we go.
Ugh. It's the worst thing ever.
That's a
That's
pretty
cool.
cool thing, though.
37 damage.
37 damage. Okay, that one... The one... You're shooting the one next to Reese?
No, next to Mahogany.
Next to Mahogany, okay.
The one that he just gored. Because Kelian wants to see more blood spiral and cool patterns.
And he sees plenty. As that one is now also very well bloodied. That's going to bring us to... Back to monkeys. Alright, so let me do Reese's save first. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to have that guy attack Reese because the other one's dead. 2 misses. So, Nath, I'm going to need a strength saving throw.
With my newly lowered strength of 9.
Mahogany Liberation and Riot, I'm going to need a strength saving throw.
So 19.
19 passes.
27?
That's a
6.
pass. And how about
Strength
Mahogany?
save.
1 second.
Well, that's a fail.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
14.
14 does not pass. So Mahogany
Whoa.
gets blasted backwards, and Riot gets blasted backwards.
Oh, I'm gonna fail those automatically then from now on, because
Just for the fun of it.
I need to make trampling
Nath,
Stop
the other
it.
monkey on you. I've got a critical hit, sad to say. And
I'm gonna use Psychic Parry to give him disadvantage on that one.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll let you roll that d20 then. Why not? I mean,
Crit.
Oh,
Did you roll with a nat 20?
he did.
yeah.
I think
Oh my god.
I can use Spark Inspiration to cut
No, I'm fine. I just wanted
No,
to not.
he rolled
not
at a
get hit.
disadvantage.
Wait, what?
He's not now.
I'm not
critting.
concerned about the damage. I just wanted to use the power points. It's
Okay.
fine.
So you were
Alright.
making sure the power points could be spent safely. Is that what the test was here?
Yeah. Also, he takes 2d10 psychic damage if he still hits me.
Okay.
So
Well,
that's
he's
nice.
he'll hit you twice, and then his other hit. I think he'll hit you twice. His other hit is a 15.
That is my AC. Yeah. He
Okay.
takes 14 psychic on the first one.
All right. Let's go ahead and apply that first. He's now bloodied from the psychic damage. All right. His first punch is going to deal 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and the second critical hit one, 18 points of bludgeoning damage. All right, this guy used his wind power. He's going to use his other attack to throw a slash at Mahogany, who is... These monkeys do not like this giant elephant rolling around up in their business. Mahogany, I have a 19 and a 20 to hit you.
Oh, those will hit.
All right, first slash...
For one day.
First slash is 7 points of
Yeah.
slashing damage.
Yeah.
And the second one is also 7.
Okay.
And Kelian,
What?
both of these guys down here, since you're out of range of their wind power, they're both going to throw 2 slashes at you.
Wait, which ones?
These ones...
Aren't-
Oh, they're confused. Never mind. Riot. Go ahead and see what they're doing.
Yeah, one of them does nothing, and the other one makes a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
So he's just swinging in space, and nothing is... There's no creature in its reach right now. Alright, so yeah, no, Kelian, you don't get attacked at all.
Phew! Life is good.
You're welcome.
Riot, you're up.
Let's see. I don't think these are within... Yeah, I think because I got blown back, I don't think these are within reach anymore. Where's that ruler tool? Lock tool. Here we go. Yep, these are way out of Riot's reach. Pretty fine. So I'm just going to help Reese with this guy.
Okay.